Becoming her, for me, and I think for many of you as well, needs to be being attuned to yourself as a woman, not only in your head, because that part you have figured out in many aspects, but also in your body, in your sensuality. How do I feel being myself? How do I feel when I take off my clothes and I look at myself in a mirror? Am I becoming her? Do I like what I see? And when I don't like what I see, what's the voice in my head? Because I bet it's pretty mean. So on my journey to becoming her, I made an agreement with myself that I will do my best in the most serious but also most playful ways, how to be nicer to myself, how to be kinder to myself. That woman that I'm striving to be is somebody who is just generous with compliments, with love, with forgiveness, with space to grieve for herself first. So I can be that for everybody around me. If you start changing your own patterns and how you engage with people, people will get upset. People got used to you being in a specific way, and now you are trying to change the dynamic. Of course, they will have all kinds of feelings. They will be frustrated, they will be hurt, they will be disappointed. But the part of it is, it's okay. Let them be disappointed. Be okay with the discomfort that they are experiencing, because it's up to them to process that. And then keep focusing on, why am I setting those boundaries? Why am I expressing myself? And I see so many women really taking their power back just by being clear on their boundaries, right? So you always have a right to express your opinion in a way that is appropriate. As fabulous as the success feels, I know that underneath, if you would slow down, there is so much more to explore. And I see so many more women right now being in this phase of shifting. I think we are shifting in the society, because I hear more often women saying, the more I hear, the less ambitious I am. The more I heal, the more time I want to have for travel and pleasure and the people that matter, and creating memories and experiences instead of hustling and working 24/7. This is becoming more normal. Why is it becoming more normal? Because like with everything in a society, when there is a change in the value system, and when women were not in a workforce and then we were invited and we earned the place to go and work and make our own money, we kind of went from not working to working like men. And now I think we as women are trying to figure out how we can be mothers, how can we be wives, and how can we be not exhausted so we can have sex and pleasure and have fun with our girlfriends and go on a trip and go to a museum and explore the jazz cafes if that's what we want to do. But when you are tapped out, because when you come from work, that's it, and now that's it. What's left? Nothing. Only the same programming that you bring from work or your business, telling your husband what to do and wearing the pants in a relationship. And what happens, what I see when women like you work with me, what happens is when they learn to slow down, and guess what? I had to slow down myself as well, because I was a force. And I'm still a force. But now it's more balanced. So when women like you come and work with me and they start softening, they start slowing down, there is still this powerful and resilient hair. It's not that we are deleting those parts of you, but we know how to balance between when is the moment to go hard and when is the moment to go more in a flow and be more open and take the armor down of you constantly protecting yourself by working more. Working more is not going to create more connection for you. And this is where I'm going next. We need to have a community and we need to have friends. We need to have, like my clients have me, and I am the safe container for them when there is no judgment. There is no, I know it better. I really hold space of safety and love. But also, as they tell me, Ludmila, we are hardcore people. My high achievers, they are strong-headed. So they say, thank you for saying what I needed to hear with love, but it's like a slap sometimes. But I do it lovingly because they can't hear it sometimes, right? And then when they receive it, they say, wow, that's literally what I needed to hear. So thank you for being able to hold space for the strong energy that I bring to sessions sometimes. You already know the pain that comes with it. You already know the dance. You already know and practice this. If I do this, then this happens and I experience this type of emotional pain. And you've kind of, you are doing it and doing it and doing it. So you are practicing how to be in that pattern for a long period of time. So you kind of know it. It's kind of your life and it's your experience. And now imagine me wanting to finally have a long-term relationship or whatever it is for my clients. I want to feel calm. I want to have less anxiety. And when I have less anxiety, I'm able to make decisions and make decisions that come from a place of peacefulness and commitment instead of reactivity. Or I can be a better leader, right? If I just change those patterns. But then we get stuck, like I got stuck. And I had to come to realization that avoiding the pain of change was creating the current pain for me of heartbreak over and over and over again. Okay. The pain of change for my clients, this fear of experiencing any pain is already creating pain of disconnection and frustration and disappointment for them already in their lives. So now we really have to use a lot of energy to change it, to even make a commitment to ourselves. And as I said, the primitive brain is like, hell no, we are not doing this. Like, you are already so great at doing the life you are doing in the way that you know. Why would you change it? You have no clue what will happen if you implement different behaviors and different responses. So much uncertainty. That's not great. You shouldn't be doing that. Your brain, your primitive brain will give you all the reasons why just repeating the pain of today is better than repeating and not repeating, but engaging in the pain of change. Okay. So you make sense. This makes sense. Now imagine I had to relearn literally how to interact with myself and with men to finally get to the relationship of my dream, right? So it took what? It took a lot of intention. It took a lot of letting go of what I thought was already working. But also with that comes letting go of the version of me that was engaging in those behaviors. And that is hard because you literally need to be grieving a part of you that you refuse to, be participating with.